It looks like Al-B sure isn't letting up on Diddy anytime soon, and he's really turning up the heat. Just a couple of weeks ago, he made a bold statement about Kim Porter's diary, saying it's more than just a rumor. In fact, Kim had actually written a book about her life with Diddy before she tragically passed away under some pretty mysterious circumstances. Now, if that wasn't shocking enough, Al recently dropped another bombshell. He claims that Kim's book, which could have revealed so much, was somehow mysteriously lost. It's definitely a wild situation, and it seems like Al is going to keep pushing this until the truth comes out. What do you think? Could there be something more to all of this? You've probably heard the rumors about the LA fires by now, right? People have been saying some shady characters linked to Diddy's crew might have used the fires as a cover to destroy some important evidence. Now, Al-B sure is adding fuel to the fire with a shocking claim. He's saying that Kim's diary, the one that could hold all the answers, was deliberately burned to make sure no one ever reads it. So, what exactly did Kim write in that diary? And why didn't Al step in to save it? The drama really kicked off a couple of weeks ago when Courtney Burgess, a grand jury witness, came forward with some wild revelations. It's definitely a lot to unpack, but what do you think? Could Kim's diary have really held the key to everything, and if so, why was it destroyed? Diddy's legal drama just dropped another bombshell. He's now claiming to have Kim Porter's real memoir, and trust me, the feds are not letting that slide. Courtney Burgess, who's caught up in all of this, was ordered to hand over the diary, and now everyone's buzzing about what it could possibly reveal. So, who exactly is Courtney Burgess? Well, he's not just some random guy trying to stir up drama. Burgess is actually the godson of Frank Lucas, the infamous Harlem drug kingpin whose story was turned into the movie American Gangster. With all this history behind him, it makes you wonder, what's really in Kim's memoir? Could it change everything we know? What do you think the diary might expose? When we talk about American Gangster, we're not talking about a small story. And it gets even crazier when you hear about Diddy's late father, Melvin Combs. He wasn't just some regular guy with a 9-to-5 job. Word on the street is that Melvin was actually deep in the game himself and had close ties to Frank Lucas. But here's the crazy part. Melvin allegedly got caught up in the dangerous world of drugs, and when his crew found out, he turned informant. Can you imagine that kind of family drama? With all these connections and secrets, what else might be hidden in the past? What do you think? Could there be more to this story that we don't know yet? Let's take a closer look at the alleged memoir that Kim Porter supposedly left behind, which Courtney Burgess claims to have. Word on the street is that in this memoir, Kim wrote about Diddy's possible involvement in a huge illegal drug operation. She apparently even mentions some powerful, maybe dangerous, people tied to it. But here's where it gets even crazier. Reports say Courtney has already handed this manuscript over to federal investigators. If that's true, this could really shake things up. What do you think could be in that manuscript that has the feds so interested? Could this change everything we thought we knew? Let's take another look at Kim Porter's case. Her death was originally ruled as complications from pneumonia, but if the memoir really has the shocking details people are talking about, it could raise some serious questions about what actually happened. Was her passing really natural, or is there more to the story than we know? Now, if you think this sounds too far-fetched, keep in mind that Diddy's already facing some major legal trouble. He's currently under RICO charges with allegations that go far beyond the music world. Authorities are claiming he was involved in something much bigger. So, could Kim's death somehow be linked to all of this? What do you think is really going on here? These are not small accusations by any means. They paint a really dark picture of what could have been happening behind the scenes. Authorities are claiming that Diddy might have been involved in a criminal operation, with some even suggesting that human trafficking could have been part of it. These are serious and unsettling allegations that go far beyond anything we expected. Now, when it comes to Kim's rumored memoir, it's said to be a lot more than just gossip or personal stories. Word is, it might describe Diddy's alleged role in a secretive and dangerous network, one that was much bigger than just providing for parties. This operation is rumored to have been a large-scale, well-organized business with connections that go deep. What do you think could be hidden in that memoir? Could it really change everything we know about Diddy and Kim's death? If these claims end up being true, the fallout could be huge. It wouldn't just shake Diddy's career, it could ruin his entire legacy and bring other powerful people down with him. Right now, all eyes are on this rumored memoir and what it might reveal. And trust, there are some major figures who would do anything to keep it from being released. But things have taken an even darker turn. New rumors are suggesting that Diddy may have resorted to poisoning people to keep them quiet. If that's the case, this whole situation could be way worse than we imagined. What do you think? Could Diddy really go that far to protect his secrets? The rumors surrounding Diddy's empire just keep getting darker, and it's not just about Kim Porter. There are new allegations that Kim might not have been the only one involved in the shady side of Diddy's world. One case that's raising a lot of eyebrows is that of Kim's ex, I'll Be Sure. Not long after he hinted that Kim's death could have been foul play, he mysteriously ended up in a coma. The timing of it has a lot of people talking, with some questioning whether it was just a coincidence or something more. What do you think? Could there be a connection between Kim's death and what happened to Al? Does this whole situation seem too strange to be just a coincidence? Was it just a coincidence, or is something more sinister going on? I'll Be Sure did recover, but his near-death experience only added more fuel to the fire of suspicion surrounding Kim's death and Diddy's possible involvement. Al has a lot to say about all of this, and we'll get into that soon. But that's not all. Diddy is also being connected to Wendy Williams' health struggles, which reportedly got much worse after their memorable interview on her talk show. If you remember, Diddy appeared on Wendy's show not long ago, and since then, things have taken a sharp turn with Wendy's health. Could this interview have something to do with it? The drama keeps building, so stay with me. You won't want to miss what's coming next. So, Diddy appeared on the Wendy Williams show in June 2017, and what seemed like a normal celebrity interview quickly turned into something much stranger. Fast forward to October that same year, and Wendy had a shocking moment on live TV during her Halloween episode. She fainted while dressed as the Statue of Liberty. Viewers were stunned, but that was just the beginning of a string of serious health and personal problems for Wendy. She's been dealing with Graves' disease and lymphedema, and her personal life started falling apart shortly after. Could this all be tied to her interview with Diddy? The timing is definitely suspicious. What do you think? It seemed like everything went wrong after that shocking moment on air. Wendy had just kicked off her annual Halloween costume contest, which is always a highlight of the show, but soon after, things took a serious turn. Now, there's no solid proof linking Diddy to Wendy's health issues, but the timing of everything has definitely got people talking. Some even think that Diddy might have taken some kind of revenge against Wendy, especially considering their history. For those who don't know, Wendy had been very open with her criticism of Diddy over the years, often calling him out on different things. Could this all be connected? What do you think? Wendy Williams was always talking about the darker rumors surrounding Diddy on her show, which led to a long feud between them. A lot of people think Diddy may have held a grudge against Wendy for airing out his dirty laundry. So, now people are starting to connect the dots and wonder if there's something bigger going on here. Think about it. Kim Porter, I'll Be Sure, Wendy Williams, they all have ties to Diddy. And when you look at the timing of their struggles, along with all the rumors about Diddy's business dealings, it's hard not to raise an eyebrow. Things are starting to feel like they might not be just random events. What do you think? Could there be more to this story? Things are starting to look more than just a little suspicious now. Courtney Burgess, stepping forward as a witness, and reports saying that Kim's real manuscript has been handed over to the authorities, have really stirred things up. It seems like the case about her sudden death is getting a second look. Investigators are reportedly digging back into the details, and the possibility of uncovering new evidence has everyone on edge. Now, here's the big question. Did Kim really write that Diddy tried to poison her? If that's true and in her memoir, it could change everything. What do you think? Could this be the twist no one expected? Everything we think we know about her death, it could also explain why her case might be reopened if this diary is as explosive as people are speculating. It might reveal a side of Diddy's empire that's far darker than anyone imagined a few weeks back. Courtney, Burgess took the stand before a Manhattan grand jury, but the real shock waves came after his testimony when he sat down for an exclusive interview with News Nation and shared some truly alarming claims about the evidence he says he has. Burgess revealed that he's seen a total of 8 tapes allegedly linked to Diddy showing 6 male and 2 female celebrities as victims of non-consensual acts. According to him, these individuals were under the influence during the incidents, which makes the footage all the more disturbing the situation takes in. Even darker turn with Burgess's claim that 2 of the male victims were minors at the time the recordings were made. Out of those 8 videos, 8 celebrities, 6 men, and 2 women. How many of those 8 celebrities were close to being underage or potentially underage? 2 males, and of those 8 celebrities, how many of them were intoxicated or under the influence of This is going to be all speculation. I just want to preface it by he wouldn't know if they were right. Appear to be us based on yes understand out. Of the 8 celebrities who were recorded having intimate relations with Janice Combs, how many of them appear to be either inebriated or intoxicated or into the influence? All of them. As this story unfolds, many are wondering how these tapes came to exist. In the first place, who else might have been complicit in recording or distributing them, and whether more victims may come forward. But wait, there's more, and it's even more chilling. Courtney Burgess isn't stopping with the claims about the tapes. He's also alleging that he has a copy of Kim Porter's unpublished memoir, the real one, not the sanitized version that was rumored to exist before. And according to Burgess, the contents of this memoir are explosive. Kim allegedly wrote that Diddy wasn't just holding onto those tapes for personal reasons. He was reportedly using them as leverage, blackmailing celebrities to maintain his power and influence. But that's not even the worst part. Burgess claims that Kim discovered something so unsettling it pushed her to the brink of exposing Diddy. In her writings, she reportedly detailed her shock and outrage upon realizing that Diddy's alleged predatory behavior wasn't limited to adults. And that's not all. Beyond the rumored blackmail operation, Kim Porter's alleged memoir reportedly dives into even more alarming territory. According to Courtney Burgess, Kim wrote about Diddy's deep and dangerous connections to powerful figures in the illegal trade, people who were as influential as they were ruthless. These connections, if true, would reveal a much darker side of his empire than anyone imagined. But here's where things take an even more sinister turn. Kim allegedly confided in a close friend that she feared for her life, specifically saying she believed Diddy might try to poison her. She reportedly warned that if something ever happened to her, no one would uncover the truth. Why? Because, as she supposedly put it, Diddy had access to substances so rare and obscure that even the most thorough investigators wouldn't know to test for them. Well, this is where I'll Be Sure comes in, because in a new documentary he revealed that it was he that Kim Porter confided in about how she was terrified for her life. In the new Peacock documentary Diddy, Making of a Bad Boy, I'll Be Sure finally opened up about what Kim had told him. He said what she did say is, look, something's not right. His conveniently burning down just weeks before Diddy's trial. Could that be a coincidence, or is there something more to this? I want to know what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure you stick around for the next video where we dive deeper into it all.